Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to She Boss Talk. I am on today to talk about grants, and more grants that are available for entrepreneurs and small business owners just like you. Okay, so we have a lot to get into today. You definitely want to stay through this entire video because there's nothing but good news today for you and your business. I want to make sure that you all can hear me and see me clearly. So please let me know in the comments. I had gotten an error message. So I definitely don't want to, I want to make sure you don't miss out on the information that I'm going to be sharing here today. If you have not already, do give this a thumbs up, hit that love button wherever you are. So more people, more business owners see this video. Do comment, right? If you have questions, let me know. I'll try to answer them as I can, even after the broadcast. Let me know who you are, where you're from. If you've gotten a grant, let me know. If you've gotten free money, we want to hear about it. We want to celebrate and congratulate you on being able to do that. Many of you all have received our tools and resources to help you get those funds. So we are very excited for you. As always, you will always see resources that we talk about and maybe not mention, but that will help you get access to more funding for your business in the show notes, in the description, and then we pin it to the comments afterwards. So you can always find the information, or you can go to our website at www.shebosstalk.com. We have a COVID-19 resource tab with a lot of information, and the same grants that I'm talking to you about today are there. Okay, so you don't have to worry about struggling to find them. They are on our website. If you need any additional information or referrals, you can feel free to email us at hello@shebosstalk.com. Okay, so we're always giving out referrals, recommendations for things that and resources that you need that we may not particularly have available. Also, if you have not subscribed, do subscribe. If you're new here, welcome, subscribe. If you really want to take your business to the next level, you want to build wealth and legacy, this is the place to be. So you didn't just show up here by happenstance. You were called to this place at this time to get the information that I am sharing here with you today. Okay, so let's get right into it. Plenty of grants, okay, that are available. I tell entrepreneurs and small business owners this all the time. It doesn't matter if you are a new business, okay? There's a grant. If you just are in concept phase, there's a grant. If you've been in business for years, there's a grant for you. It doesn't matter the industry that you're in, trucking, beauty, consulting, manufacturing, there are grants available for you. It doesn't matter if you are a for-profit or a nonprofit, there are grants for you, okay? Because I get the mess here all the time. Where are the grants? Where are the grants? Where are the grants? And so, but once you come across our channel and you're alerted, your awareness is heightened, then you start to see grants all over the place, okay? So hopefully that happens for you today, because there is no shortage of grants. I've been saying this since the beginning of the pandemic. We're going to only see more and more and more grants that are available, and it's raining money. Like, there are literally organizations and companies and cities and counties and states that are literally just throwing money at small businesses, but oftentimes it's hard to find you and to do that outreach to get to the business owners that need it the most. So that's why I'm here to tell you not only what grants are available, where to go get it, and how to position your business to get the most money possible to be able to achieve your goals. So let's start with the KKR Business Builder Grant. This grant has been available for a long time now. It has had multiple rounds. You will find that even on our website. There are some grants that have had 10 or more rounds, okay? So just because, even if you come across this video a week from today and you find that a grant is closed, if there are more grants that have already popped up, okay? Just go start applying for those. And then that one that closed could also come back in the next round. You just never know if it's a monthly grant, a quarterly grant, or a yearly grant. We identify that on our grant tracker that is free and available resource for you. So this KKR grant is a $10,000 grant. This is an international grant, okay? International. This is not just for the U.S. And the deadline is October the 15th. Today is October the 14th. So you know that all of these grants are time sensitive. They are competitive. And so this is no time to just delay and procrastinate and waste any time with getting your applications in. You want to act quickly, okay? So, but this grant is a wonderful grant. Again, been around a while. International 10,000 deadline is tomorrow. Now, I mentioned this grant. This is the second grant, Alibaba. Okay, so a lot of these online platforms that you use all the time, okay, that are in e-commerce, all of these companies are coming out with grants or accelerated programs, pitch competitions, and giving away money. So Alibaba is the latest on the list for online entrepreneurs. Online entrepreneurs. I had an entrepreneur reach out to me the other day, and she's like, where are the grants for online entrepreneurs, e-commerce? There doesn't seem to be any grants. There are a ton of grants, okay? Online is where it's at. It's been that way since the pandemic. So Alibaba is giving $10,000 to online entrepreneurs, and including new startups, those that have like new ideas, have creative products that you're selling. The deadline is October the 21st. So that is next week. This grant is limited to those businesses in the United States. Okay. So I just mentioned the KKR grant, Alibaba. The third grant is Project Entrepreneur. This Project Entrepreneur grant is by UBS. This is for female founders of color. This is a grant of $25,000. $25,000 that is available for you to go apply for. The deadline for this grant is November the 10th. November the 10th. So that's even around the corner. Okay, so you thinking that's a long ways away and it'll be here in no time, and then you will miss the deadline. Okay, you never want to wait to the deadline to apply for the grant, because sometimes some of these grants get there's so much high demand that they close it early, and you will go to apply and they will be like, sorry, the applications have closed. Okay, it has happened to many people. So Project Entrepreneur is for female founders of color. $25K. November the 10th is the latest time that you can apply. Okay, number 4 is Power Forward. Okay, this is a grant of up to $25,000 also for minority small businesses in the New England area. You need to have between 2 and 25 employees, okay? And that's W-2 employees. Always look at the application, because different grants will be different and vary in what they consider an employee, because they know more businesses in the underserved communities use more 1099 workers, but I don't believe this is one of them. But double check, because some will have employee requirements, but not all do. You want to check the eligibility requirements that are always clearly outlined on the website of the company or organization that is sponsoring the grant. So go out and get yours. Now, one thing before I move on, you New Englanders, I mean, those that are in like the DMV area, Vermont, Maryland, you all are getting all the grants, like all of them. I mean, there are so many grants that come out that are just specifically for the New England area. So if you haven't gotten a grant, if you haven't applied for one, and you live in any of those New England states on the East Coast of the U.S., you need to probably stop what you're doing and lift your head up and start looking at what is available in your local community, because every other grant is like Maryland, DC, Virginia, Vermont is all in that area, and we can never list all of the grants that are available. There are just thousands and thousands, and I will be here forever on this video talking about the grants. That's why we have a list, is to help you get started, and we give you tips on where to look to get access to grants for your business. So again, this is Power Forward grant for $25,000, minority business in the New England area, 2 employees to 25 employees to be able to qualify for this grant. Now, it did not give a deadline date, but look, I again do not wait till the last minute. It could close down tomorrow. We just don't know. So right now that is open and available for you to apply. Number 5, okay, startups. If you're a startup business, a new business, let me know in the comments. What is your business? When did you start your business? Startup of the Year competition is available. This is the newest. It's up to $50,000 that you can win for the Startup Grant of the Year, Award of the Year. And this is global. So this is not just limited to the US. For all the international viewers that contact me on a regular basis about grants in Europe and Africa. So this is global, $50,000. Now, you need to raise your business, your company less than 5 million. You need to be an independent business or company and have a functioning prototype. So for this one, it's not you have to be further along than just in concept phase, right? That you're just thinking in your mind of what you want. You actually have to have a functional prototype, something tangible that you are actually doing, that you have already brought to market. So if that is you, I would encourage you to get those applications in. The deadline is tomorrow. The deadline is tomorrow. So you have today and tomorrow before 11:59. Usually that is the cutoff is 11:59, but not always. So you just want to double check the website to make sure. Okay. So that is the 5th one, Startup of the Year competition. Okay. Get your applications in. Number 6, Jane Walker and I Fund Women. So this grant has been around for a while, and it's getting ready to close. This is for, again, women in business. This is a $10,000 grant. If you are in STEM, journalism, music or sports or hospitality, this is the grant for you. Okay, Jane Walker has collaborated with I Fund Women. We know I Fund Women is a crowdfunding platform, one that I'm a member of. I'm also a member. I was selected to be part of their Women of Color division. And, you know, I'm part of this, and I've applied for many grants through their platform. Run a crowdfunding campaign through their platform. So they're always coming out with new grants. So this one is a good one, $10,000. The deadline is tomorrow to be able to apply. Again, just a reminder, you need to be in STEM, journalism, music, sports, or hospitality in order to qualify for this grant. So shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. Okay, number 7. Okay, I'm just adding to the list. I don't know how many of you all know about NAV, but NAV has a grant. They have been coming out with multiple rounds of grants throughout the pandemic. They are a financial company. And so this is a small business grant that is available in the month of October. They come out in different rounds at different times of the year. Right now, I believe they actually have 2. Usually it's just one winner of the grant, right? So, but shoot your shot. This one, they have a $5,000 and a $10,000 grant. So I encourage you all to apply. This is on our grant tracker. I did not add it to the description because it's just one that's been around a long time, and they've just had multiple rounds one after the other, okay? And they always publicly announce who the winner is, and they always notify you of when the next upcoming round is coming online. Now, number 8, Comcast Rise. I've talked about this before, that Comcast Rise launched a grant program in 2020. This grant program, I believe, is on target to give out grants through 2023 and may go longer than that. They regularly get additional partners coming on that help continue to fund the program. Now, they have 2 different types of grants, okay? I mentioned this before. They have cash grants and they have marketing grants. Marketing grants are just as good. Right now, they're running the application separate. So sometimes they come out with a monetary grant and the marketing. Sometimes is just some rounds is just the marketing. Some rounds is just the money. So right now they have allocated $6 million to Black-owned businesses that are in the Comcast Rise area. So check the area requirements. They are clearly listed on Comcast Rise website. These are $10,000 grants. Now the applications for the $10,000 grants closes today, not tomorrow. It closes today. Okay, so get your applications in as soon as you can. As soon as you get off of this broadcast, you want to go apply for that grant. Now, the marketing grant, that is also open as well. And that grant closes on October the 17th. Okay. So it's still the deadline is around the corner, is this week. So again, get your applications in. And this is, marketing is no light thing. Like, I actually have peers that have won the grant. They flew them out. They did a professional campaign for them, and doing that professional commercial, like when you're watching TV, right? When you turn on Netflix or whatever the program you have, and you see those large company commercials that spend millions and millions of dollars on ads. Well, they're doing those $1 million type ads for you and your business better than you can ever do for yourself, flying you out with marketing experts to put together a commercial for you, running that commercial, and then driving traffic to you, your business, and your website. And I've seen business get tons of more clients, made a major impact in their business just by being able to get that grant that you didn't have to pay thousands or $1 million to be able to get. But they know small businesses need the visibility and the marketing. I said yesterday to some of my peers online that one of the biggest challenges for small business and why we struggle with sales is lack of marketing efforts, investing in marketing strategies for our business, getting in front of the right people and staying consistently in front of those people is what is going to help you increase your sales. So the more help you can get with your marketing, the better off that you're going to be. So again, that's Comcast Rise. The monetary grant closes today, and the marketing grant closes on the 17th. So do go apply for those grants. So I'm giving you bonus grants and information here. This is Tory Burch Fellows. This is a regular, ongoing, popular program that they have fellows for women founders, women entrepreneurs. The application is open through November the 12th. This is for U.S.-based women entrepreneurs. They have a $5,000 educational grant. So it goes towards their program. It's a fellows program where they help you build your business. They give you they go, it's kind of like an accelerator program, right? Where you are given access to experts to really help you grow your business, to find the gaps in your business that you need to fill, those areas that need to be improved so you can achieve your goals. And that's a lot of times what's missing with small business owners is that they lack the mentorship, the coaching, the access to consultants and experts to really help them expedite success, right? We don't want to stay on that struggle bus. That's why there are programs like this that are available. So that grant actually goes towards your education. So again, don't take that lightly, because I actually went through the Bank of America Women Entrepreneurship Certification Program that has a long wait list. Okay, so if you're able to get on that, that was a fantastic program. It was a $2,000 to $3,000 program that I was able to get into and take for free. That was valuable to me. Now I have a certification and I learned valuable information that has helped me take my business to the next level. I was able to connect with and network with other women entrepreneurs just like me that are goal driven, that want to make, that are making an impact in the world. So, don't take these things lightly. It could come in a cash grant or some other type of grant. They could be giving you tools and materials, inventory. There's just all types of programs and what they would give you to benefit your business. Okay, so on to childcare provider grants. I can't say this enough. Childcare providers, if you are a childcare provider business, your state has money, millions of dollars allocated for you in the form of grants. There is $49 billion allocated for child care providers that is going to every state. And so definitely check with your state. One I want to call out because they actually just put out an official news release on their child care provider grant program in North Carolina. So if you're in North Carolina, you have peers that are child care providers in North Carolina. Their program opened up on October the 11th, and they're giving grants up to $30,000. Okay? Do I need to repeat that? $30,000 available for child care providers in North Carolina. I believe the lowest amount is $3,000, right? Because there's some smaller, maybe home-based child care providers. But this is to help you with your operational costs, to also be able to help you to offset the cost of your clients and what they pay. So it doesn't come out of your pocket. You're not losing money. They're giving you the money to offset the cost to help out the client, which we know that is so expensive. Childcare is very expensive and often a challenge for people or families to be able to afford childcare. So there are efforts underway to relieve that burden. And so this is one of the things that they put in place because they know childcare providers were hard hit during the pandemic. So check with your state. If you don't know where else to check, start with your state governor's office. And it's going to be administered by the Children and Family Services Department. Okay? So go after those grants. I don't talk about those often because they're not administered by the SBA. We talk a lot about SBA grants, but I like to mention that often because states are now starting to announce that their programs are open and ready to accept applications. So get on it. Don't wait for them to announce it. Be the first one in line, okay? So that's the child care provider grants. Every state, check your state. Let me just remind you, Facebook. They have their Invoice Fast Track program that is available, $100 million program to help 30,000 small business owners. How this program works is that Facebook is going to pay your outstanding customer invoices. These are the small businesses that have corporate contracts, government contracts, and they're your customer. You have done the work and you have invoices waiting to be paid. What typically happens with contracts is that they're not paid for 30, 60, 90, or 120 days, just depending on the terms of the agreement. So you've done the work, you're just waiting to get paid. That's why businesses need working capital, because it's not you do the work and you have the cash right away. It's sitting there in a receivable waiting to be paid. And a lot of times that's delayed. And especially during COVID, and especially when you talk about any government organization, they're usually slow and delays. So Facebook wants to expedite the process of you getting paid. So they're going to pay you in days, and then your customer is going to pay Facebook. Okay, you need to have a minimum of $1,000 in an invoice that needs to be paid. Applications are open. I encourage you all to get your applications in as soon as possible. One other thing to note about this program is that you do need to be a certified minority business, right, or contractor. So we have a masterclass on that, tools and videos on how to become a certified business. Like more and more businesses, especially if it's a grant for a specialized group or demographic, right? Women-owned business, veteran-owned business. You need to be able to substantiate that your business is 51% owned and controlled and operated by that particular group. And certifications is just going to get your business further. It's going to help you scale faster, give you access to more contracts and more grants. So if that's something, and I'm talking every type of business. There is no type of business that cannot get a contract, a government contract. Like all types of business. I don't care what kind of business that you have. The federal government, the U.S. federal government is the largest procurer of goods and services in the entire world. You will be surprised at what type of businesses they do business with, what types of products that they buy from people just like you. So if I would highly recommend our masterclass. Is in the description. Take that class. It was a live class, a wonderful class with a partner I collaborated with, and she was just in my YouTube class. Her name is Kawana D. She just had a baby. Congratulations, Kawana. And she was in that class. She's phenomenal with government contracting. She just announced one for marketing companies. We have a marketing company, right? A $3 million contract. So connect with her, get the master class if that's something that you want to pursue. But more and more grants are actually requiring that you have those types of certifications. It's not just enough to say that you're a minority business. You actually have to have a certification to that fact. And that is, these certifications are specifically for-profit businesses. This does not apply to nonprofit businesses. Okay. So Facebook, their Invoice Fast Track Program, $100 million program for 30,000 small businesses that they're going to be able to help. Do get your applications in. They're still open as we speak. Just want to go through really quickly to remind you, now that you're alerted, many of you all are missing grants in your state, in your local area, in your backyard, in your community, in your neighborhood, okay? Churches, organizations, associations, and the governments that oversee the communities, right? Your city, your county, and your state. Each of them may have a grant, or at some point in time, have a grant or tax credits. I mean, they can be called different types of things, but it's money that you don't have to pay back. It may be a reimbursement type of a program where you pay and they will reimburse you the money. There's all types of programs, and every level has a business unit. What I mean is a business unit, a business development department or agency or organization that is connected with it, that helps support the small business community. If you are not plugged in and hooked in, you need to get plugged in and hooked in, because when you are, you're the first ones to know when something comes out. These things are available, but they don't always have a blowhorn making a major announcement, right? They're not always there. A lot of times they don't do the outreach. You have to be action oriented. It's those that take action and ask. So, and I talk regularly about people that have watched our program and have said they did exactly what we said. They didn't even know they could qualify for a grant. They went to their county or their city, asked them, ask. That's the first step. And they said, yes, we have grants available. And they told her what she needed. And she had our cheat sheet. And because she had our cheat sheet, she knew in advance what she needed, and she was able to get them that information quickly and turn that around in 12 days. So she was able to get over $20,000 for her business because she watched a video and decided to take action. She got our cheat sheet and she was ready. Before that, she didn't have a clue of what to submit for a grant, right? So although we're talking about these grants here, you need to know what you're doing. You don't want to just apply blindly. I had people that were doing that. That's why we created the masterclass and the cheat sheet to help business owners and entrepreneurs get off that struggle bus. Because you need to know what you're doing. You need to know what grantors are going to ask for, what type of documentation they need, how to position your business to get more funding, how to stand out amongst other applicants, how to write up those statements that every application has that ask you, what are you going to do with the money? How are you impacted by COVID? What challenges are your business experiencing? What impact has your business had on the community? These are questions that oftentimes people struggle with. And we give you verbatim words, what we said to win grants, okay? You take that gives you an example of what you can then apply for your own business and tell your own story. Story sells. Stories sell. And you want to sell them on yourself. Stop get out the mindset that you're bragging. And you don't want to brag too much. Or people telling you talking too much. And look, you have to believe and show up as that you the best of the best. Nobody else deserves that grant but you. If you go in there, like you're already defeated and you're not going to get it, well, you're not. It's all about mindset. Every grant I apply for, whether I get it or not, I'm getting it. And if I have to apply for 10 rounds, I'm applying for it. Okay, until I get it. I did that with our mini grants, but in our county. I initially applied for the county grant. I didn't get it. Okay. They had a second round, applied for it, didn't get it. They had another round at the end of 2020, and they were trying to get the money out before Christmas or before the end of the year. And I got it in that third round. Okay. And that third round that I got was the biggest pot that they had given out in prior rounds. So it was my time. No, it will be your time to get a grant. It doesn't matter if you didn't get it before. Take what you're learning now and apply it, get your business set up, and start going after these grants. There will be more tomorrow and more the next day and next week and next month and next year. Just be ready to be able to get it for you and your business. Top state COVID grants include California, Delaware, Illinois, Louisiana, Minnesota, New York, Ohio, Washington, and Wisconsin. All have top COVID relief grants. Some of them, California and New York, I believe, have $1 billion grants dedicated to small business owners. They've had multiple rounds. They passed legislation to add more money to the pot. Some of your states that are dropping the ball, you need to make your voice heard. You need to go to that governor's office and ask them, what are they doing for small business? Why is there not a grant available for you and your business? Florida, Texas, okay? Why are states saying that they're sending money back to the federal government because they have not allocated funds, when I keep getting emails and inboxes and phone calls from business owners telling me they still need money or they still haven't gotten any money from their state? That makes absolutely no sense. Get on your own platform, go to the news, go to the paper, and tell them about your business and the struggles and challenges that you're having and the needs. This pandemic is not over yet. Businesses are still impacted, right? I don't care what the business is. Every business have been impacted. Costs have risen. So even if they didn't lose money, if they didn't lose sales, they had a loss because of the added expenses, especially added expenses for PPE, equipment, training, services, outfitting, the restaurants, creating new areas. That costs thousands of dollars to be able to do that. Thousands of dollars that often businesses don't have, especially on hand. And when you talk about restaurant industry, they have low margins anyway, right? So you're pushing right into their margins. So they're afloat, but they're not profiting. Okay. So every business has been impacted. So you have to advocate for yourself. There's a lot of us advocating, but you need to step up and advocate and take action on your own behalf. I mean, I reached out to Ohio because we right now have several grants. There's 4 grant programs still open. $200 million or roundabout is still unallocated. There's a reason why. They need to figure it out, make some adjustments with this program. And I told them they're still leaving out businesses, those that don't have W-2 employees. We had a loss, right? Why is it just only those that have W-2 employees when we know a lot of underserved businesses use 1099 contractors? We're still contributing to the economy. We're still contributing to the livelihoods of families, keeping them money in their pockets. Like sometimes I don't understand the leaders and their mentality, but it takes us telling them. That's how I was able to get the minority grant here, helped to get that change, because that one was ridiculous when they first rolled it out. And I'm like, it's intended to help the underserved businesses, but you're defeating the purpose. You're making it harder for them to get the money instead of easier. And they took that into serious consideration. They made the changes. That is the only way I was able to get that grant, because I spoke up for myself and on behalf of other small business owners. And they do listen. So there's more power in numbers. The more you bombard them, the more they're likely to take action to make a change. So I encourage you all to do that. I want to mention, I mentioned this on Facebook. Definitely, if you're not following us on Facebook, that's where we drop a lot of grants every single day on our Facebook page. So I welcome you to follow us everywhere we are. We have so many things coming up. But I mentioned my class. We held an amazing YouTube creator masterclass. Some of you all may have been in it. Sorry for you all that missed it, but it's now available on demand. And one of the things I mentioned to the class and also on Facebook yesterday and on my YouTube channel is that YouTube is paying creators. So if you have a YouTube channel and it's sitting gathering dust, you're not doing anything with it, or you want to grow your channel or your brand, you want to attract more clients, you want to build brand equity, I would encourage you to get that master class. YouTube pays out their partners so much money, more than any other platform. There is no platform, including Facebook, that measures in comparison to YouTube. YouTube is the second largest search engine to Google. There billions of views daily. People that are searching for information, for solutions, for expertise that you have on a daily. And if you're not on there, you're not making any money, right? You can't make the influence and the impact that you really want. That is a platform that you need to be on. They have a creators fund, short fund, and you don't even need to be a partner. You can be 13 years old, but if you're under 18, you know the parents have to actually set up the account because you have to have an adult, but you don't have to be a partner. You could be 13 creating shorts. Shorts are short videos, less than 3 minutes. And YouTube or Google will pay you. They are selecting randomly. That you don't even have to apply. All you have to do is have valuable content that you share in a short with your community, and they are picking creators to just give you money up to $10,000. This is a $100 million fund that is in place through 2020. So again, this is your time to shoot your shot. There are billions and billions and billions of dollars being given to content creators. And all of you, or most of you, 90% of you all are content creators. You may not call yourself that, but are you posting on your platforms of Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat? Are you doing videos? Are you doing podcasts, audio podcasts? All of that is content that can be making you money. And you all are either letting it sit and not make money, or you're deleting it and when you shouldn't, and you can be turning that content into more digital products that are paid and sell them. So these platforms love creators. I mean, I just applied for the LinkedIn Accelerator earlier this month or late last month. The window was very short to be able to apply for the program. So they have had an accelerator. Clubhouse has an accelerator. TikTok has an accelerator. Okay. Facebook has had many accelerators and programs and continue to do so. They are supporting content creators. So if you are not creating content or you're not monetizing it, now is the time to be able to do so. Okay, because there is plenty of money available. You could be anybody making content and get paid for it, right? Get paid for it. Repurpose the content you've already done and get paid for it. Impact somebody else's life. You never know what video is going to go viral. You never know what video is going to go viral. And one example I gave is Tabitha, the vegan. All she was doing, she was not a millionaire back then. She was struggling like a lot of other people. She just picked herself up a sandwich from Whole Foods and was enjoying it in her car, turned on her phone, and was having a good time sharing how good that sandwich was. And that video went viral. The same thing can happen to you. There was nothing super special about her that it went viral. You just never know that people were really attracted to that video. She wasn't perfect. She didn't have on makeup. She didn't have studio equipment. She had a cell phone in her car, just like we all do. Okay. So use the tools that you have and start sharing content. Start talking about things you care about, that you're passionate about, that you want to see changed, Those are the things that you need to be talking about and doing it on video. Okay. So let's do that. Let's get that money. These are all ways to get money for your business. You know, it's just sad to see so many still struggling. And I'm telling you what to do to get off that struggle bus. Even in a pandemic, you can be thriving. I'm not in the business of excuses, because in every challenge and every crisis, there is opportunity. It's just a matter of, are you going to jump on the opportunity or not? Are you ready? Are you serious? Are you committed to the opportunity to see it through? Or are you a flip-flopper? You have to stay consistent and understand that all of these things that I'm talking about today, all these wealth building strategies I'm talking about here today, is a process. There's levels to this. You know, when I started out on video, I had 0 viewers. But had I given up, I wouldn't be where I am today. And I just posted about that. I would not be where I am today, impacting the lives I'm impacting, making the money I'm making, getting partnership deals, doing collaborations, having key industry players contacting me on a daily basis, had I given up because I had 0 views. And nobody was liking my video, and nobody was commenting on my video. You know how many people contact me that have never liked my videos, have never commented on my video, but they love the work that I'm doing. But I didn't stop because they didn't like my video. I get on here because I have something to talk about that I'm passionate about. I could talk all day about this stuff, because it's how I know it's helping people and nobody else is doing it. So what is nobody else doing that you can do? And you can show up today and start doing it. Do it. So just want to talk about really quickly before I close out. We have a holiday shopping guide. We do this guide every year. We only have 50 spots available. If you're a woman in business and you want to get your business featured, if you're a network marketer, direct sales, any type of business, if you're a woman-owned business, I would encourage you to apply. Just shoot me an email at hello@shebosstalk.com and I will send you the form to sign up. Yes, there's a $75 fee, but we have a massive network. And so you do the calculations for yourself on the return on investment on getting visibility with an influencer who has a large network of thousands and thousands of people that enjoy supporting and buying from women in business. Okay, so shoot us that email at hello@shebosstalk.com. Now, also, we have some giveaways coming up because we achieved some major milestones. And if you know me, if you've been in any of my classes, you know I love giving away gifts. Okay, I just gave away gifts at our YouTube masterclass. So we're giving out more gifts. So that's why it's so important for you to be connected with us wherever we are on social media. We're doing giveaways. So we'll be giving money away on YouTube. We'll be giving away money on Instagram, and we'll be giving money away on Facebook. We know the holidays are approaching. We want to do our part to be a gift giver. And so that's what we're doing. So it's important that you stay connected, get on our email list, be notified as soon as these things launch, so you can be first in line to be able to get some of these great gifts that we have going on. Also, we are opening up our 2021 She Boss Up grant applications in fourth quarter. So this grant is going to be bigger and better than it was last year. Last year, we were able to help 12 women in business with micro grants. Is bigger this year. So I'm still planning it out. So we will be making the announcement probably in the next week or so. The giveaway will be in the next week or two. And then the announcement of the grant will be in the next week or two as well. Most likely it will open in November. So again, get on the list so that you're notified as soon as the applications open, because it will be a short window. Because we want to be able to get the money to women in business before the end of the year, and more preferably before the Christmas season begins. Okay, so that's just a little bit of what we're doing, what we have going on. We're always have more and more opportunities for business owners, entrepreneurs, and especially those that are women. If you have not checked out our website and all the ways that we celebrate, spotlight, and give opportunities to women in business, if you're not connected, you need to be, okay? Because we do so much. If you're looking for a platform to be seen on, what better platform than She Boss Talk that is giving you the spotlight? Right? By having you be a guest on our show, we do author spotlights. We're actually redoing our packages. We have advertising and promotional packages to get you out there, so more people know about you, know about your brand, know about your company, know about your products and services. We just did a great product review video for one of our followers. She was actually on our show because we helped her get a grant, and she has a natural skincare products that are very good. We did a product review for her, and we will be sharing that on all our social media platforms. We have an ambassador program. We have sponsor packages available. We offer opportunities for you to blog on our platform for free. So if you have a story to share, you have expertise to share, we give you the platform to be able to do it. So definitely check it out. Get involved. It's going to be bigger and better as we plan for our 2022 season. So we anticipate seeing all of you all participating, getting involved in some capacity. We're all about rising together. We can do a lot more, break a lot more barriers if we work together in collaboration. So that's what we love to do. We will continue to do it, and we want you to be part of that. Become part of the She Boss Talk family. So before I close out, I just want to give a shout out to everyone that's here. I see you all out there. Thank you so much for the blessings. Thank you so much for the support. This allows us to continue to support you and your goals, your business goals. There's so much out here. Also, if you have not applied for the EIDL, targeted EIDL grants, go apply for those grants. They're still available through December 31st. You need to be invited by the SBA. Your business need to have been in business as of January 31st of 2020 to qualify for the EIDL loan, but you can get an invite to apply for up to $15,000. We have tons of videos, a playlist on EIDL, playlist on PPP, the forgiveness. Get your PPP loans forgiven so that becomes a grant. Again, that's free money. Free money means you don't have to pay it back, right? It doesn't mean that there's no exchange, because there is. You need to have your business in order. You will need to give up business documents and records in exchange for the money that they're giving you. So there always an exchange. It just means that you do not have to pay the money back. There are no terms, monthly payment coming through like it would be if it was a loan. Okay, so I hope this helps you all, and I hope this inspires you, motivates you, empowers you to action, to take action on behalf of your business. There's so many grants. There are only more that are coming out. Go for yours, go get the money, then come back to us and share your testimony so we can share with others, so that they know, like it has been done for us and so many of our peers, that it can definitely happen for them. Thank you so much. Continue to be the boss with amplified impact. Continue to stay safe and in good health. Have a wonderful day.